My name's Addy, I'm here from the UK and from a company called UniAdmissions. I'm the marketing director there, been there for about 6-7 years, and here to see what we can do to take our business to the next level. And the coach is Simon Elson. We've been growing at a modest rate for a while now, which is fine. But actually, when you look at the bigger picture and step back and think about where you could go with these massive kind of organizations and conglomerates that you don't even consider yourself to be a part of, that was quite eye-opening and quite interesting. So yeah, I think seeing that opportunity and making that opportunity become available is not something that we've ever looked at. So that was pretty good. Wouldn't have thought that otherwise, so yeah. The first one is to aim for a bigger target, because even if you get a smaller slice of that target, you still end up with a lot more. So that was a big one. I think breaking stuff down into like those 5 key clear areas that Brad's gone through is quite helpful, because there's loads of detail that we can get stuck into. And I do get stuck in the detail quite a lot, so taking a step back and looking at it from a bird's eye view has been really helpful. This is probably because I'm like a marketing person. We do loads of like farming, so the 2 types of marketing. So like inbound we do amazingly, could always do better, but we don't do much hunting or outbound. So that's an area that would probably help us a lot, and we've just not really thought about it too much. So that's my only little personal takeaway, and probably not so much with the business. Kind of wasn't really sure what to expect. These can be really, really good or really, really bad, truthfully. Had a couple of calls with Brad beforehand, and I really liked his approach because he was numbers focused. I'm a numbers focused detail guy as well. So that kind of gave it a big vote of confidence. Then we came here, and yeah, it's been really, really good. We've been doing the day, we've been doing the training, and that's all, part of it. But then we go home and we've got ideas and things that we're talking about and thinking about that we wouldn't ordinarily have the time to. And also just not being in the business for a week has made a massive difference. You're in a totally different environment, different people, and you're forced to not think about what you're doing day to day. And that's been really good. So yeah, came in kind of eyes wide open, but really pleased that I did. So he's quite a nice guy. I don't know what I was expecting really, but yeah, he's got a nice way about him. Very good kind of coaching style, quite humorous as well. I can't believe like how many relevant examples and things he's got, which just makes it easier for me, and I'm sure loads of others, to conceptualize and understand what he's actually saying and these concepts and how they apply. So yeah, I found him really, really helpful, nice, enjoyed it, and it kind of felt like the days have gone by pretty quick. Pretty tired at the end of each of them, but yeah, it's been a fun experience, but also like a good learning experience rather than just fun. If you feel like you've hit a bit of a wall and aren't sure where to go next, it could be really beneficial, because there might be avenues that you've not really thought of, or blocks in your mindset that you've not been able to get around. I know that's been a big one for us, is that we've just had a wall up thinking, okay, we can't do this because of X, Y, and Z. But actually, do X, Y, and Z really matter, or is that just something that we've kind of imposed upon ourselves? And there's been a few instances of that. So if you're kind of feeling like you're facing these limitations, or even if you don't think that you are, but your business is still at a standstill, yeah, I'd highly recommend it. And taking the time out is amazing. So yeah, I think if you're at that place, you should think about it. But if you've got people in sort of senior positions that you want to come along with you, I think this has been quite good, because realistically, if Rohan, the founder, came here, came back and just kind of presented all these ideas on a plate, I think I'd have laughed him out of the room because it just feels like a lot. But then when you're kind of there through the whole workshopping process and you come up with that vision together, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, definitely don't come alone. And if you've got people that you think are going to be along on the ride with you, consider it for them. It's kind of inspiring, I would say. So that's good, because you see all these other businesses and what they've done, which has been quite interesting. And yeah, the second one is probably like a really boring word, but yeah, it's interesting just to learn about what everyone else does and speak to Brad, who's got all this experience behind him, so you can kind of, if someone on the street told me the same thing, I maybe wouldn't give it as much credit or weight, but this guy's been there, he's done that, and you can kind of trust in it as well. So there's probably a couple of words there you can pick one.